Hi again. So what this is a package from Henk from Netherlands. Thank you so much, Henk. This is huge. Um, this will help me restore the 1080 Ti, and I'm very grateful for this. Let's unpack it together and see what's inside. So we do get the bracket. Two HDMIs and DVI, two display ports, screws. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. I kind of want to show you how my screws for this card look like. This is how they look. See, some of them are not bad, but most of them, like, there is corrosion on this screw as well. Like, this is, I think, one of the best screws and still like chewed up. Yeah, this one's the best, and I think this is something that I can reuse, but most of them are just rusted. Look, that's another one. There it is. See? So this will help a lot. Thank you. Because derusting these screws and maybe polishing them, it's not something I was looking forward to. That's the heatsink. Let's see if it's 1080 Ti or 1080, because they are very different. I think that may be it though, because the box, like, okay, the box is 1080 and they were different. But this is exactly what I need. Thank you so much. See that rusty thing versus this thing. This is like brand new. Well, thank you again, Hank. I'm really appreciate you. This is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm doing the first iteration of cleaning, right? So to take the most of the dirt, it's like this. So it's not like it's clean, but the worst of it is gone. Like same here, still staining, but you know, I don't mind staining for now. I'll be washing all that anyway. This is to be done, and I'm running out of cotton swabs very fast. There is still this plate to do, and this is the new part, so that will need cleaning as well, quick cleaning and new parts, right? And the main plastic is, I washed it because everything electronic I took out of it, so I was able to just submerge it in the soapy hot water, so it's not drying. Okay, I need to finish that and then that, and this will be the preliminary cleaning done, and then the second iteration will be the proper cleaning. Quick update where I am with all this. So a second cleaning to the fans will be done soon. That needs to be soldered on the PCB still. I need to see what screws I have and what state they are in. So still plenty to do. But what is done is all this. So the heatsink is now cleaned with the alcohol. All the remnants of old paste or parts are gone. Same for the plate for VRAM cooling and memory cooling. So that's done. And there's a cat as well. So I'll be keeping all those there, and I'll show you something else. So this went to the bath of soapy water, hot soapy water. Looks nice. So this parts I think is like the LED stuff, all that also done and cleaned. So I'll be cleaning the fans and mounting them back in here. So that's the assembly done. It looks okay. Now we need to put new thermal pads on the heatsink and on the cooling plate. So fortunately everything is like done for us, so it's easy. So the rams, as you can see, as well as some additional pads, there are markings for them where they go. There are no markings how thick they should be, but that's not a problem because I googled it and turned out I needed 1mm pads and 1.5mm pads, and the special saws, the long ones here, these are 3mm or 3.5, can't remember. Yeah. What do you think? It looks better, right? Much better. The next step is obviously fitting the rest of the ports. So two DVIs there, two display ports there, and the DVI are on top. So I'll start with those two, then solder the big one. And I decided to change this just for looks. But I bet it's still good, but it doesn't look good, like rusted. So let's do that. I know it doesn't look beautiful for now, but it doesn't have to. There's plenty of flux on the board. There's new coil, right? HDMI 1, HDMI 2, display 1, display 2. That I'll take care of, but after cleaning. Before cleaning, there is one more component that we need to solder on, and that is this guy. And you really don't know how easy or hard this will be to pull off. Like, I have no idea. I'll put the board back on a heat plate because yeah, it's now like maybe 40 degrees. But all the pins for display ports are now soldered, and I also soldered again. Watch out for all the flags. So it looks totally buggered, but it's not. Trust me. It will look much better than this. So those anchor points I needed to solder with a hot air assist because the solder would not flow nicely on that. So last one to solder on and then to the cleaning. This is way too early for cleaning still, but we have our DVI port there. All the things are soldered. You've seen how the assisted soldering with hot air works, how much of a difference that is when it comes to solder sticking onto the PCB, because the PCB is rather chunky boy. So that's why I do it. Saves a lot of time as well. So the next step. This is cold now and sticky. Everything is covered in flux here, like an alcohol and flux, everything. But this is fine, you know. This is completely fine. Now I will need to make myself a working space, and we'll be cleaning this card. I'll show you. You may have seen this stuff on the channel previously. That helped me with water damaged 1070 Ti. It's flammable, it's dangerous, and it gives you cancer. I think it's the third sign. So it's basically highly acidic, highly flammable, and cancerous stuff. See, if you want to pause and see for yourself, yeah, immediately call. If swallow, immediately call a poison center. There is no such thing on this island, I don't think. Maybe it is in the hospital we have. I don't know. Do not induce vomiting, yeah, because it will burn your throat. Okay, but to work with this stuff, I need to have the doors open so the fumes will go away, and I'll I'll be working wearing gloves and a protective glasses, well, eyeglasses, right? Just in case. But now I want this to be cleaned. And once we do that, we can handle stuff like this. This is looking pretty bad. So destroyed solder mask because of the corrosion. Both sides. I'll rather, instead of this looking like that, I'll rather have it blackened by the PCB mask. Okay. I hope all the ports will work straight away, because you see, if the DVI port doesn't work, you can't even get to that. So I've triple and quadruple checked all the pins on these ports before soldering this guy. So there you have it. It is rebuilt. Is it perfect? No. Does it just looks like any other used 1080 Ti now? Yes. The ports are looking great. The IO shield, the new IO shield, the new heatsink, the backplate is original, the plastics, fans are all original. I'm very happy with it. I wish I had maybe I have, either red or black sleeve for that SLI. And yeah, other than that, let's test it, see how it performs. Time for testing. If I connected anything wrong or made a mistake with the thermal pads, that will not perform. The judge, he's very interested. Okay, power on. Oh, works better with a power cable, with the mains. Okay, power on. Nothing. The mains, it is connected. Logo is there. Some nice lights are there. Anything? No. The fans stopped. And I have no signal. Nothing on HDMI 1. Nothing on HDMI 2. No, I do. Sorry. So that's HDMI 1, I think. Well, the top one. I don't know if it's 1 or 2, but the top one is there. See? Now let's try connect the other one. The problem is this HDMI doesn't go all the way. But yeah, I don't think the HDMI, the other HDMI is working. I'll need to confirm that yet. But there is a problem with the second HDMI. Let's try display ports. Yeah, that's DVI. So let's go DVI. Which way this goes? Like here or like here, like this. Okay. And let's change the HDMI 4. No. Another DVI. Sorry, display port. Also nothing. It knows that something is connected to it. Yeah, so this is the first HDMI. That's the second HDMI. Jesus, that's my cables. That is not the card's fault. That is me. That's the second HDMI. So we know both HDMI ports are working. Yeah, but I can barely fit them there because the chassis is in my way. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. Like if I wiggle the port, it just doesn't work correctly. So let's try again. Yeah, and see, it knows that something is connected to it. It shows the weird thing. Let's try maybe and reboot it. Yeah, give me a second. I'll reboot the card, the entire PC rather. Okay, yes. This is now working on DisplayPort, which is HDMI 4. Good. Can I connect both HDMI and DisplayPort at the same time maybe? Let's see, just to show you. And the other HDMI, oh. So that's HDMI 4. Okay, and see, and it knows both are connected. So if I then change to Yeah, that's HDMI. Oof, oof, yeah, all is working. I don't know if DVI is working, but you know, who cares? So this is my secondary, seems like it's just secondary desktop, because there are no icons on it, whereas if I switch to a display port, I have my icons there. So I have like 2 monitors now. Okay, that works. Let's start some software and see what it shows. A GPU Z. Yeah, the PCI went to a power saving mode. It was 3, then 2, then 1.1. We see all the 11 gigs of video memory, and the clocks are pretty normal as well. Let's run some tests. The Heaven benchmark is running. It's at 1080p right now, just to see if the memory is okay. It seems to be okay. Temperature is 55. I bet when it reaches 60 degrees or something, the fans will turn on. Where are we? 64, 65. So yeah, the fans are spinning correctly, which is great. And it keeps on the temperature. It's not rising anymore, really. Let's switch to sensors. Yeah, it's overclocked, this 1080 Ti. Yes, you're seeing correctly. 14 degrees between the hotspot and the temperature. Not ideal, but it's 1080 Ti, so they do that. I've seen the gigabyte 1080 Ti's that were running like 100 degrees easily hotspot. So this is not bad. Utilization, GPU load is well full on. It was just changing the scenes. So the previous scene was 100%. See? The thermal pads are new, completely new. So I think they will squish better. Yeah, I think I'll stop the video here. Thank you very much for watching, for being with me on this journey to restore this nice GPU. Someone will get a nice upgrade with this card, that's for sure. Maybe my brother. He's rocking 1080, so 1080 Ti, yeah, it's a nice bonus, right? With VRAM and the core speed. Thank you very much, guys, for being with me again, and see you on the next video, probably about 3080 this time. Bye.